EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Caps of London taking on the Chicago Bears. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second. Defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Stroud working out of the gun. Quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. It's a long time there. Here's Jake Kamara. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And just shutting him off there. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bears take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Now Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. The Bears at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A 2nd down throw from Levis. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal from the 6. Levis back to throw. Touchdown Bears! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Stroud. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 76 yards. And the Caps are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Levis sets up the throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the Bears first down. He needed 5, he got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, Do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Levis to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Levis. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. They'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Levis in trouble. Down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. Past the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Gibbs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Marquise Brown, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Levis now off of play action. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Stroud to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Caps have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Play action now. Levis under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Third and 19. Here's Levis. That is caught. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Third and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Levis in trouble. Down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Levis. Looking left side, and it's complete. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there just before halftime. 65 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there. Going to set him up with first and goal from very short range.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. Back to throw, it's Levis. And he's got it. Touchdown. Chris Watkins as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Levis looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And his pass incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
1st and 10, it's Levis. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Stroud looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
First and 10, it's Stroud. And this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Get this one across the 30-yard line. up 12 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. He ran it last time. Now Stroud will throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. And Stroud now to throw. The 20. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Caps are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around? There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Watkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Finds Gibbs on the check down. Room past the 35. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football.
Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 33 yards. And the Caps are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Levis now on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Levis sets up to throw here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Gibbs straight ahead. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, since the leaping rules were changed back in 2017, we only average about 1 block kick per week league-wide. They pulled out all the stops there, got someone in there, delivered a big block.
I actually didn't think it was that high. I thought it was even less than that, but those guys executed perfection right there. Really brought excellent effort on that snap. Can't ask for anything more.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Bears. Chris Watkins, 52 yards. And the Bears take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to right now. They're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
Nowhere to go that time. They maybe got a yard up to the 40. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Well, they get to Stroud. Nowhere to go, and he goes down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now Stroud.
Buying time to his left.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
So the big play nullified. Illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
This is 1st and 10. Levis to throw. Cockrell holds it in left side. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Got a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd down and goal coming up here. Levis will sneak it. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Stroud. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Here's Stroud. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Read option, this is Gibbs. Shrugs him off. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Stroud to throw it. Got him in. It's Brown. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Second and 6 coming up. Here's Stroud. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Levis. That is caught by Lamb. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. Here's 1st down. One final try here for Will Levis. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Final 2 seconds. This is it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. With zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
Now for the all-critical extra point. And he's got it. No problems there. The extra point up and going. We are headed to overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 78 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially in overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Stroud looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for London, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2...